Hi there, my name is Trinh. I am the travel editor with the Huffington Post Canada. I first interned with the Huffington Post as part of their living team back when I was still at Ryerson studying journalism. And so I did my 6-week internship with there, and then I got the opportunity to intern as part of their summer news intern. So I was working with the politics site, the business sites, personal finance, music, entertainment. I did a lot of things, and even got to cover the Summer Olympics. And then afterwards, Huffington Post Canada Travel was undergoing some changes, and they asked me if I'd be interested in helping out, and I said yes, and that's where we are today. Fluidity. Every time there's breaking news, I'm super glad that I work in a digital first media outlet, because it's one of those platforms that can adapt so quickly to the nature of the news. I mean, it starts off like with that one sentence, and then it follows up with like a Facebook post or a tweet, and then next thing you know, you're scrambling to get like Twitter reactions, you're out looking for photos, sources, confirmation, you're making phone calls, you're firing up the live blog. It's something that you couldn't really do with, say, a print publication. Again, fluidity. News moves very fast, no matter what kind of outlet you are, but it just seems that when you're working in digital, when you're working in an online environment, there's a lot of information that comes at you. Some of it's good, other times it's garbage, and you don't want to be that publication that reports on garbage as fact. That has a lot of repercussions, not just to your organization, but it might actually impact a person's life. I gotta say, it's just other journalists and other good writing. You gotta give credit to the people who go out and risk their lives and cover things like the protests in Cairo, and even the journalists, who can slug it out and cover something like Kate Middleton's birth. That takes a special type of dedication, and it takes a lot of time and effort to be able to tell a good story, whether it's about protests or Justin Trudeau smoking pot, or even something like Polina Gretzky. Digital has allowed us to make better content in the sense that it's more of a conversation between our readers. I used to think that broadcasts and papers, it's almost like they're just speaking to the audience, but with online, because you have so many ways to interact with your audience via comments or social media, Facebook, Twitter, what have you, there's so much more chance for engagement. Summer travel is wrapping up, so I'm kind of just putting to bed those last stories about beaches, cottages, road trips, that kind of stuff, and come September, I'll be looking at the more fall-oriented travel trends. Travel is very cyclical in nature, so hopefully we'll be looking at those trends and rolling out a couple more features.